Meantime, more breaking news tonight, this time out of Charlottesville, Virginia. That's the site of that deadly white nationalist rally back in August. And it appears a group of white nationalists returned to that city tonight, marching with tiki torches yet again. This is video sent in to CNN by Matt Talhelm. He is a reporter at our affiliate WVIR. And I want to bring in Matt right now. Matt, you're joining us on the phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Anna.
Good evening. What happened?
Well, shortly before 8 o'clock, we started hearing a lot of commotion in downtown Charlottesville. This is something we've become used to, especially around big events that are focused on the University of Virginia. This weekend is the university's bicentennial, so there are tens of thousands of university alumni in town for this big event. And this is a time that these groups really like to focus their attention on these white nationalist messages. So we headed down to Emancipation Park, which has been the scene of these events before. It's also where there is the statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, now under a shroud after the deaths that happened here on August 12th. In that park, about 36 of these white nationalists, these alt-right supporters, they were gathered around the statues with their tiki torches. Very similar sight to what we saw here back in May. This group, again, was led by Richard Spencer. He also was the same person that came here back in May with the tiki torch group. He, of course, is the self-proclaimed founder of the alt-right. So they were there for less than 30 minutes. They chanted their typical chants, "You will not replace us," the same message we heard when they marched through the University of Virginia back in August. They focused their message again on white America, the interest that they believe needs to be supported out there. They also left very quickly, ran out of the park, and with their final message, "We will be back."
Wow. So was it expected? Did you know about this rally, that this was going to happen?
We had heard that they were in D.C. earlier today. So with the close proximity to that, kind of expected that possibly something may happen. We had heard some reports that Charlottesville police were aware that there may be some sort of commotion here tonight. The police response was huge in Emancipation Park there. As soon as these groups showed up with their tiki torches, there were at least half a dozen police cars surrounding the park, officers out there just standing, making sure everything was safe. There was no violence here today, which is a good thing, especially considering what happened back in August when the same group in larger numbers showed up. But we didn't hear any inkling from these groups that they would, in fact, be here. Richard Spencer is a graduate of the University of Virginia, so anytime, again, that something big happens at the university, it does seem to be that he likes to draw the attention to himself and to his cause. So you kind of could expect that they were going to be here tonight.
Disturbing to hear. Glad there was no violence. Matt Talhelm, thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
And tonight we continue to track Hurricane Nate. It has hit the U.S. mainland, the Gulf Coast, bracing for flooding, for a storm surge that's expected. You are live in the CNN newsroom. Do not go away.